Wary observations, righteous discussions unite people. I am your host, OMNIETC, Omni, etc. It's the Word Up Podcast. We talking about fake love. Let's jump on in. Folks, it's an interesting time that we're in, some interesting times that we're in. Let's start with a little bit of levity. And when I say levity, I mean a joke. And by a joke, I mean Black Panther 2. Wasn't feeling it. When there's a movie that's clearly pushing certain agendas, it gives its way to being harmful. So, here we are again with another movie Disney has put out. And for some reason, it just doesn't give me the same oomph. Now, people can misconstrue what I'm going to say and say it's because, I think something negative about women. No, not at all. Love women. Have all my life, actually. The problem comes in is when we're just throwing women in harmful scenarios. Wakanda forever. I don't think so. Listen, when we talk about the Woman King, I mean Black Panther 2. Why is it so hypocritical of the things that Black women pretty much want? Wakanda Forever and Woman King 2. As a matter of fact, Wakanda Forever is Woman King Part 2. Yeah, I said it. It's Woman King Part 2. So, let me ask y'all something. I just want to ask the people something. My apologies for anybody that wants to come up and have this discussion that may be viewing this broadcast right now. Let me open up the Zoom lines. And whoever would like to have this discussion, certainly more than welcome to. Okay? You will be on camera. That's the first thing. I just want to make it clear in the broadcast. You will be on camera. You must cam up if you come up here. But we'll do one-on-ones instead of like everybody at once. We'll just keep it on one-on-one basis when people start to come on the show. But Wakanda Forever sucks. And the reason why it sucks is that the story is underdeveloped. God rest the king of Wakanda, T'Challa. Phenomenal actor. Chadwick Boseman knocked it out of the park. He knocked Black Panther out of the park. I haven't seen a movie that he actually has missed in at all. Chadwick Boseman was a phenomenal actor. Christopher Reeves, in comparison, George Clooney playing Batman, I bring up those two because those two superheroes, Batman and Superman, has had so many different people. Excuse me, that's my Bitcoin alert. Had so many people. Mute that for now. I just got to remember to unmute my phone or bad things happen. But has had so many. Batman, Superman, The Incredible Hulk, The Flash, have had so many different actors play. Why couldn't we get a recast for T'Challa in Black Panther 2? Chadwick Boseman, was that the end all be all? Idris couldn't fill in, probably advance the storyline a little bit more so he's an older gentleman. It was lazy writing. They were pushing an agenda. Let me ask you this. There's a point in the movie, and this is completely spoilers alert from this point on. If you see this, and I spoiled the movie for you, I said spoiler alert earlier. It's out of my hands at this point. It's out of my hands. It's not on me. We had So many iterations of Superman, so many iterations of Batman, so many different actors. Even Joker had several actors play him. Even the villain. Even villains have had. There have been several iterations of Lex Luthor. You mean to tell me we couldn't find one up and coming black gentleman? We couldn't even rewrite the script so Killmonger, which actually happens in the comics, becomes King of Wakanda. Well, he did temporarily, technically, but you couldn't bring back Tyler. We just did Multiversal Madness. You mean to tell me we couldn't have a different Black Panther hop up out of another universe to assume the role again? That was unfeasible. Wanda goes on a murder spree for some kids that don't even actually have ever existed for her, and she made them up with her fairy magic bullshit. But we couldn't pull another Black Panther out of another universe. Tell me why T'Challa gets his ass whooped twice. Well, no, he has to fight twice for the crown of being king. The first time he wins, second time he loses. First time was up against M'Baku. They was getting it in. Of course, you know what I'm saying, Chadwick did his thing, and assumed the role, but I bring that up because, spoiler alert, there was another challenge by M'Baku when Shuri drunk the elixir, and they get the elixir back through their vibranium science. So listen. Bro. So she drinks the elixir, gets the Black Panther powers, and she gets the Black Panther powers. She makes a suit for herself, puts the suit on. They're doing the drum beat and whatnot, the war drums and whatnot, because they about to fight, because that's what you do in Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? You got to whoop ass to a beat in Wakanda. It's a different type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So they playing these drums. They're playing these drums. Everybody's crowded around. Shuri steps down to M'Baku, table between them. They don't scrap so Shuri could whip his ass with the powers or whatever. He doesn't really challenge her in that way. M'Baku, big old dude, challenges Shuri to arm wrestling. And Shuri is struggling to pin this man. She's about to, but she was struggling to do so. I don't understand what anything is in Marvel anymore as far as Wakanda or anything Wakanda related. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then T'Challa, I almost said Chadwick. T'Challa is a baby daddy, and he banished his baby mama to foreign lands, and she couldn't make the funeral, but she's, you know what I'm saying, hugging, like talking to everybody after the fact, and he died. Not a really good explanation for his death. I understand representation. I understand well, actually, nobody understands the equality that women say that they want, especially black women. It's unfortunate. But the representation, they feel that there's a need for the representation. All the men roles in here were weak. All the women roles were overly strong, like overly done. Why is it in the animated series there's still a way for women to be women while kicking ass, but in the scripts, the live action, they just can't make it happen? Like, Black Adam came out. I didn't even know Black Adam was out. Black Adam came out. Black Adam was a way better movie. The way that was written, how it didn't fuck around. It had its good comedic moments. This was a movie filled with everything that women say that they don't want. That black women say that they don't want. Black women hate being depicted as the angry black woman. The queen was angry the whole movie. Then Okoye got mad at the queen for letting her go, and Shuri was mad because T'Challa died. And, you know what I'm saying? M'Baku was the most sheepish I've ever seen this man across two movies, mind you. But M'Baku was way more of a man's man last movie. He was way more, like, I could take M'Baku more serious last movie, even though he was cracking jokes and whatnot. There was a serious undertone to his jokes. And mind you, these are leaders of the tribe. Like, M'Baku's the leader of his own tribe. You really didn't feel like he was the leader of anything. I'm gonna be honest. So I get the you know what I'm saying, the representation and whatnot, but the way that the way that women in this movie were represented, it's literally what black women always say that they hate. They hate the angry black woman trope. Every woman was angry throughout the entire movie. There wasn't a woman that was ever happy the entire movie. Every female had their struggle. Even between the FBI, well, they might be CIA. I don't know their exact position, but the white people in the movie that work for the government. All right, the lady was angry at the dude for working with Wakanda. Like, the whole woman from start to finish of this movie, I believe, was like living under okay circumstances. Like, even when Hawkeye's wife got dusted in the big dust off from the Thanos snap, at least, you know what I'm saying, they were doing normal family shit. You know what I'm saying? Shuri was on a warpath. Shuri's been upset since her brother passed. Okay, I get it. Then they come into, you know what I'm saying, Namor. I really actually respected a lot more that they did with Namor's. Instead of Atlantis, they chose to pull from Mayan. You know what I'm saying? They decided to pull from Mayan background. So they developed that for the character. That was beautiful. That was masterfully done. So I'm not going to say that everything about this movie sucked. It's just that, to me, the black themes and the black part seemed forced. T'Challa should have been recasted. It should have been a whole different movie. Because it seems like they got an agenda to push. They got an agenda to push with Black Panther. It's women rising to the occasion and men backing down. That's the agenda that Black Panther is pushing right now. And you hate to see it. Well, some of you love to see it. A lot of you love to see it, let's be honest. But For the most part, yeah, I hate to see it. I hate to see it. So there's that. The Woman King 2. It's just that representation is a false representation. Is fake love. They don't love you. They're just making money off of you. They don't love you for real. They're just making money. They're in it for the big bucks. That's it. That's all there is. They're in it for the bucks. They're making this money off of you. They're making this bread off of you, and they're appeasing, you know what I'm saying, what they feel like you want, how you feel you should be represented in all of that. But why embrace the angry woman trope, the angry black woman trope? Isn't that the biggest complaint? Isn't the angry black woman trope the biggest complaint of most black women? Every black woman in this movie was upset on some level. All of the main black female protagonists, well, black female on the Wakanda side, they were all upset for majority of the film. Like I said, Queen mad whole movie. Then Okoye mad that the Queen let her go. Shuri's mad that her brother is dead. All of these black women are angry in this movie, but black women don't like the angry black woman trope. All of these black women are angry in Wakanda Forever. But the number one complaint is that people see and view black women as angry. We just had a box office smash promoting the imagery of angry black women. That's why the movie sucked for me. That's why it sucked for me. You gotta, just because you make money from it doesn't mean the person that's handing you the money necessarily loves or respects you. I say this all the time, like, respect is more important than love, actually. And to break it down to my hood folk, you about to re-up, you get it off of a plug that shorts you continuously because you claim you can eyeball the shit. The plug loves the fact that you eyeballing it and you don't know that he's been shorting you a G. Well, not just 1G. He wasn't short you 1G. He short you a few grams. You know what I'm saying? He loves that because that's great for his bottom line. So he loves that you're an idiot. But he's disrespecting the fuck out of your pockets. So when we talk about fake love, think of, because drugs are dopamine releasers. That's why it's called dope. So you're releasing dopamine, you're having that good feeling, that emotional vibe that, yes, I'm out here. However, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting my image out here, but what image are you putting out? Are you putting out a positive image, or are you putting out the image that the majority of black women say is a negative stereotype? Wakanda Forever is trash. Moving on. We got another story in fake love. Miss Robinson. Don't worry, I'm not going to play the video. I wanted to, but that's just going to be more editing in the background for me, and I don't want to do it. Shanquella Robinson. Quella Robinson. It's at It's Quella on Instagram. She got damn near 100,000 followers now, and she didn't before. I don't understand what's up with the culture. I don't understand what's up with this behavior. So, sorry for that peak. But so, this is the thing. Came in a little hot there. My apologies. This is the thing. I have my biggest flaw is my lack of trust in people. I'm damn near incapable of trusting people. I have a very short list of people I actually trust. When this story hit initially, my energy was off. The way that I did things regressed to, the way that I did and saw things regressed to a point in time where I didn't trust anybody with anything whatsoever. I went very much back to a survivalist mentality. And my mind was playing tricks on me. I was paranoid. It hits different when you had to live through similar experiences. And that's all I'm going to speak on. But that hit different. Now the added caveat is, and likely the only reason we know of this story is that this murder took place in Cabo. This alleged murder. I say allegedly because we don't have the court decision or whatever. We all saw the videos. I'm not playing the video here, but if you have the video, we saw the video. It'd be the closest ones to you. The closest ones to you do you the dirtiest because they're in position to. And thus the source of my rationale for not trusting people. Don't have them in position in the first place because I put the onus on me. I put the responsibility on me, not the person that's messed up in the head that does the fucked up shit. I say, no, it was my fault because I let that shit happen somehow. Because I don't blame the other person for their fucked up ways. I blame me because I should have known that they were fucked up to begin with. I didn't vet them properly. So that's when I tighten up. I'm like, yo, this was a, yo, nigga, you need to tighten up moment. Yo, Like, They whooped her ass, left her to die, came back, stole her credit card, allegedly. Flew back to the States and spent some racks. Now that some of those might be out of order. I believe in public execution. I honestly believe we should go back for certain scenarios, go back to the Salem witch trial way of doing it and burn people at the stake alive for certain shit that they do. She was a business owner. She was getting to the bag. She was doing her thing. What rumor is, I don't rumor. Actually, no, that's confirmed. It's not even a rumor. It's actually confirmed because it was a part of the 10. Okay, they, you know what I'm saying? She essentially paid for the trip, and they hated her for it. You got to vet your people effectively, yo. That's why it shook me. I was like, yo, nigga, you need to tighten up. Yo, what are you doing out here? This is that type of story for me. This is that type of story for me. Yo, tighten up. You need to tighten up because be damned if it's me. Be damned if it's me. That's why you got to get away from certain people. She had a good heart. I understand her. She had a good heart. I've given to people. I've given to people at times where I could barely feed myself. Where my bills were due, where the lights was due, the rent was due. I've given at times I didn't even really have it to give. And majority of the people I've just given to freely. Didn't ask for it back then. I don't believe in that whole loan shit. It sets up a master-slave dynamic when you loan out something. If I got to give, I'll give it. Nowadays. That's nowadays. Back then I was giving and I didn't have it to give. Praise be to the Almighty. And God bless the grind. Praise be to the Almighty. God bless the grind. Can I get an amen? But this one shook me to my core. Shanquella Robinson beat up. They called the person. Listen, family. The person apparently was a transformer. They was a transformer family. Okay, that's what. That's what they said. They was a transformer. Okay, they was a transformer. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Because like we were talking, okay? We were talking about Black Panther and the need for essentially the women to have representation, but ultimately them competing with men. but not really wanting to compete with men. That's why instead of M'Baku fighting Shuri like he did Chitala, it was just an arm wrestling match. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on with my things, but you know, there we go. I don't know why that wasn't playing before, but you know, we have all of this need to be, well, we don't have a need to be right, let's be honest. Women have a need to be right. But in having the need to be right, are we actually getting anywhere? Like, and just because you have the need to be right, it doesn't automatically make you correct. I don't get it. So M'Baku became a wimp in Black Panther 2. And women were overly aggressive and competitive in Black Panther 2 with men. The whole movie. But we have a transformer that was mollywop. I mean, Shem was rocking Shanquilla. Shem was rocking Shanquilla. I mean, throwing bows, but not like, not like a man would, but you could tell that with how hard they were hitting, it was some pressure. It was some pressure. R.I.P. Shanquilla. It is sad that this happened, man. I can't believe. Well, I can believe because I'm that paranoid. Like, I'm actually. Excuse me. I actually can understand that this would happen, how this could happen. You trust the wrong people, you fly out to foreign lands. And because it's an international incident, it's the only reason we know about it, because it happened in Cabo, Mexico. This girl's murder happened in Cabo, Mexico. They flew back to the States. And now, it's an international incident. The only reason it's a problem is because it's going to mess up Mexico's tourist money. So if they don't get on top of it and do something, and let me tell you something, the U.S. system gets flack all the time. But you don't want to end up in Mexican jail, let alone prison. Get lost in the system. It doesn't matter what's happening. You probably will never get it. There are people in Mexican jail right now that are never getting out because their paperwork is just lost in the system. Everything's corrupt. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. But that's all the time I have for this evening. Peace, love, health, wealth to you all. Let me know in the comments if you have ever had an experience with fake love. This is just absolutely terrible. I didn't even do my joke at the beginning of the show, my usual joke, because I just wanted to get right to it. This is terrible. And hopefully they catch them all and we get to burn them at the stake, because that's what I'm on. All right, Pete. Peace, love, health, wealth to you all. I've been Omni, etc. Wary observations, righteous discussions, unite people. It's the Word Up Podcast. Get with me in the comments on some fake love. Let me know what you're thinking. Peace.